Who was your favorite character? Michael, you probably have one that we haven't even seen yet, but who is your favorite character?
I said it a little bit earlier. It's Brian.
Brian.
He's my favorite. Yeah.
Why?
What? Yeah. Anger, pain, fear, aggression. I just love him. He's hilarious to me. I'm only talking about this episode. Also, I mean, I don't really remember him from the rest too much. I mean, I kind of remember a little bit of everybody because it's been so long since I watched this in its entirety. I kind of started. I wanted to start watching it again. I showed it to my wife. She wasn't crazy about it, so we just watched the first episode, and then I watched the first again to refresh myself for doing this podcast. So, but yeah, just even in this first episode, he kills it in my opinion. So.
Laila, did you have a favorite?
I would say based off of just the pilot, Tim probably would be my favorite. I love Simon Pegg. Like
right.
he's just funny. He's just funny. But then I also I very much empathized with how heartbroken he was throughout it all, and his girlfriend was so horrible.
Yeah.
And when he calls Daisy Sarah by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then her boyfriend calls, and then he's like, "I love you, Daisy Duke," and she's like, "I love you, Boss Hog." I can't hear you, Sarah. I said, "I love you, Boss Hog." Who was that? That was Boss Hog.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was also maybe that was my favorite character, was his ex-girlfriend.
What? She's terrible.
Yeah.
She's horrible.
Yeah. Because of the line where, he's like, "I'm leaving you," and he's trying to kind of like really stick it to her and make her jealous or whatever it is. And then she says, "Well, do you love her?" And he's like, "No, I love you," or whatever. And she's like, "Okay, good."
And slams the door in his face.
She's like, basically like, "All right, go have your fun. As long as I know that you're still obsessed with me, then I still win."
Yeah.
What a terrible human, and I love it. I don't remember exactly how she said it.
I think you pretty much nailed it.
Yeah.
I think that
but he says "I will love you more than anyone."
Right.
Like,
there's nobody in this universe that will ever love you as much as I will.
I love you, and then she's like, "Okay," and then closes the door. Terrible.
Yeah.
Good. I'm gonna go screw Darth Maul.
Yeah, it was a good character piece right there, because it lets us know who she is, where she's like, she was concerned that he was kind of doing all this stuff, and then when she found out that he loved her still, she's like, okay, cool, and then for him it just makes him look pathetic, which is great. But of course that makes us root for him
to
fall in love with the girl that also has a boyfriend, who, by the way, they said she was born in 1975 and this thing takes place in 1999. No offense, but I'm like, that 50-year-old does not look 24 to me.
No. That math doesn't add up, though.
Yeah, if she was born in 1975 and the thing takes place in 1999, that means she's 24. And what I'm saying is that 50-year-old lady...
No, she might be 50 now. I mean...
No, what I'm saying is she looked 50, and they're trying to tell us that she's 24. And I'm saying no.
She looked like maybe she was in her 30s. I wouldn't say 50s, though.
Whatever. Anyway, I was like, wait, what? I don't know. Never mind. I thought she looked way older than 24.
Ryan, no.
I don't know. What did you think, Laila? Did she look 24 to you?
She didn't look 24.
No, I mean, she could have been in her 30s, but I mean, she didn't look 50.
She looked like she was 25.
All right, we'll stick with 40. Stick with 45 then. Anyway, you guys have any characters you didn't like or you thought didn't work?
No. I thought all of the characters added something that the show it was necessary for the show to have.
Right. Well, then you've got you just get these slight introductions to a couple people, like Daisy's best friend Twist, who works in fashion, but she like works at a dry cleaner. Like we see her at a dry cleaner. My friend Twist, she works in fashion.
It's funny. I missed that. That's funny.
Yeah, it was just one quick line. You have it's when they were telling each other about themselves. You have a best friend, Mike. He's a weapons expert. Your best friend's name is Twish. She's in fashion.
Yeah, were there? I guess all the characters were fine. I didn't like the main character Daisy at first. I thought she was kind of didn't work for me. I don't know why, but later on it worked. I feel like all the characters are just kind of like dumb and weird and homely,
Right.
and that's kind of the charm of the show. I think.
Well, I think that's why they call it space too, because they're all kind of low intelligence people, getting stoned all the time too. So,
which was a great opening line was when he says, "What are you looking for?" She's like, "What have you got? What have you got?"
I love that.
I was like, "That's brilliant." I think that's immediately where I was like, "Oh, the show's actually kind of funny."
Yeah,